Hey everyone. So today we're going to look at something that could totally change the game for video editing. It's a tool that bridges the gap between a creative idea and the final video in a way that honestly feels kind of like magic.
No, really, just think about that for a second. What if you could just type out what you want? Make this look like an old VHS tape, or give this a moody cinematic feel, and then just watch it happen. No more digging through menus, no more messing with dozens of sliders.
For decades, the secret engine behind a ton of professional video processing has been this tool called FFmpeg. It's an absolute beast that runs from the command line, and it can do pretty much anything you can imagine with a video file.
But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. All of that power is locked away behind this wall of complex, kind of cryptic commands like the one you're seeing now. For a lot of creative people, this is a massive roadblock. You either have to spend forever learning this whole new technical language, or you just have to give up on using some of the best video tools out there.
So what if you could have all that FFmpeg power, but without ever having to touch a single line of that crazy code? Well, that's exactly the problem that a new tool, ComfyUI-FFMPEGA, is here to solve.
What it is, at its heart, is a new node for the ComfyUI interface. You can think of it like your personal AI co-pilot for editing. You just give it simple, plain English instructions, and it does all the hard work, translating your idea into the exact code needed to make it happen.
Okay, so how does it actually do that? How does it bridge the gap between your words and a finished video? Well, the secret is all in the agent's training and its huge library of skills. See, this AI isn't just taking a wild guess at what you mean. It has access to a massive pre-built library of more than 200 different video editing skills that it knows how to use. And this library is huge. We're talking everything from basic stuff like blurs and color grades to really advanced techniques like datamoshing, professional green screen removal, and even creating complex video grids. So when you write your prompt, the agent intelligently sorts through this whole library, picks the right skills, and combines them to create exactly the effect you asked for.
All right, talk is cheap. Let's actually dive in and see what this thing can do. Because the results are where this goes from just a cool idea to a seriously impressive tool for any creator. Let's start with something that would normally be a super tedious manual job, arranging a bunch of clips into a grid. Instead of calculating all the positions and sizes yourself, you just say, put these in a 4x4 grid and boom, it's done. Okay, but what if you want a really specific, artistic look? This is where it gets really fun. You can literally just stack effects together in one sentence, just describing the vibe you're going for.
And the agent just gets it. It understands that whole request and applies each effect one after another. It knows what datamosh is, it knows chromatic aberration, and it layers them all together to create this unique, stylized look, all from that one prompt. It's wild.
And it's not just for visuals. You can control your audio, your graphics, and your effects all at the same time. This is where you really start to see the power. And that right there is the key. It's combining a really technical audio standard, a creative visual look, and a practical task, like adding subtitles, all from one single seamless instruction. This isn't just a fancy effects tool. It's like a complete post-production assistant.
Even professional tasks that usually require very specific know-how, like pulling a good green screen key, suddenly become simple requests. And this is where it gets really, really smart. The agent actually understands industry terms and knows that after you chroma key, you need to de-spill the green edges to get a clean professional result. That shows it isn't just matching keywords, it's understanding the creative context of what you're trying to do. Now, one of the most powerful features here is that you are not locked into one single AI model to figure out what you're saying. The whole system is built to be super flexible. And you have total freedom to pick the brain behind the operation. You can run totally free, local models right on your own computer if you want privacy. Or you can connect to the big, powerful cloud APIs from OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic for the best performance. It even supports command line tools. This means you can set it up exactly for your needs, whether that's privacy, power, or cost. But the best part is just how easy it is to get all this power up and running. It's surprisingly straightforward. Seriously, getting your first AI-powered edit done takes just these 5 steps. It's all done right inside ComfyUI, so if you already use that, this new FFmpeg agent just slots right into your existing workflow. It feels like a natural extension, not some whole new program you have to learn. And for most people, installing it is even easier than that. You can find it right inside the ComfyUI Manager,
which basically makes it a one-click install to add all of these tools to your setup.
So what's the big picture here? What does this all mean for us creators? Well, by completely getting rid of that technical barrier, a tool like this changes everything. It makes complex effects accessible to everyone. It lets you try out new ideas super fast. You're free from all that technical frustration, which unlocks this whole new world of creative possibility.
And that leaves us with one final and I think really exciting question to think about. Now that the main barrier isn't technical skill, but just your imagination, what are you going to create first?